Takes ball one inside. Starting for the Greeley Grays here in game number 2, managed by Tim Galindo, is the starting pitcher number 18, Logan Moser. Moser making his 5th appearance of the year, 2nd start, as he misses up and in with the ball.
On the mound for the Grays is Logan Moser.
In those 4 appearances, Moser's gone 14 innings and has been pretty solid. 17 strikeouts and just 5 earned runs. So the Collegians with a challenge in front of them here as Hirayama pops that one up. Foul out of play, lands on top of the Boulder dugout down by first base. Greeley looking to get the split and get back to 500 on the season. They currently sit at 7-8 after the Game 1 loss. As Moser finds the zone with the fastball there. And the count's 2-2 now to Hunter Hirayama. Hirayama with an excellent game number 1. As here comes the 2-2, low and away. Game 1 for Hirayama. He hit a grand slam, a double, was hit by 2 pitches, scored 3 runs. So a big day at the plate for the Collegian shortstop. Looking to get him started here. Full count pitch sent out into left and deep. Left fielder moving back. He jumps and he makes the catch. Robs a home run. That is Levi Randall out and left. What a play.
Randall with the grab.
Looked like the wind was going to carry that one out, but a leaping grab over the wall by Levi Randall. And it goes down as an F7 for the first out.
27, Matt Graff.
So it will be Matt Graff after a loud first out for Hunter Hirayama. He takes strike number 1 from Moser. Fastball from Moser just outside. That is ball 1. Count even now, 1-1. Moser finds it with that one. 1-2 now to Graff. Graff 3 hits in game number 1. Looking to stay hot here at the beginning of game 2 in the top of the first. Graff grounds that one over the first, and a bad hop jumps up on the first baseman, and Graff will get in there with a base hit. First baseman Zach Kostopoulos could not handle the bad bounce. And Matt Graff.
Next batter is first baseman number 29.
The E3.
Luke Pemberton.
So 1 on and 1 out now for Luke Pemberton. Batting order for the Collegians is the same here in game number 2. Cash McNicholas will be doing the designated hitting in the 9 hole as opposed to the pitching. Caden Calcayo gets the start on the mound for Boulder. And the first pitch to Pemberton is in there for strike 1. Next pitch low and away, breaking ball. Graff very active over at first, as he always is. Threatening to run at any time. Count 1-1 to Pemberton. Moser comes home with the slide step, misses low and away, 2-1. Two-one from Moser's fouled back by Pemberton, and that is strike 2 to the Collegians' first baseman. Pemberton getting some reps at first with the absence of Mateo Belismo today. Usually out in right field for Boulder is Pemberton. Here's the 2-2. Outside again. Count is full now. Here is the payoff pitch for Moser. Just misses outside. Pemberton gets the free pass, and the Collegians with a couple of early base runners here in the first.
Ball 4 for Pemberton. He walks over to first base. Now batting center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
Cole Lucky steps in now. No hits in the first game, but reached twice on a couple of hit by pitches. So Lucky looking to get in the hit column, where he has found himself so many times this year for the Collegians. That one is inside. Fastball, first pitch to Lucky for ball 1 from Moser. Base hit will score Graff most likely from second. Moser goes home with that one. Lucky grounds it hard over to third. Picked up on the short hop. Over to second for 1. Over to first. And that one gets through to the backstop. Graff will come around to score on the throwing error. Lucky legs out the double play and takes second.
Home for Boulder.
So it will go down as a fielder's choice for Lucky, and he advances to second on the throwing error by the second baseman, Jaden Benavides.
Thompson.
Nice pick on the short hop over at third as well there by Bryce Lefgren. And here with 2 outs, the Collegians lead 1-0 as Braden Thompson steps in with Cole Lucky on second base. First pitch to Thompson, swing and a miss. Big cut there from Thompson at the fastball over the plate. But the count is 0-1 to the Boulder left fielder. Thompson reached 3 times in the last game, twice via hit by pitch, and once on a base hit. Moser misses that one outside, 1-1. Chance for Boulder to extend that 1-0 lead here with Lucky in scoring position. Catcher Sergio Solis on deck. And Thompson takes a big cut on another fastball, but cannot find the wood. 1-2. One, two, 2 outs with the runner on. Runner goes. Thompson grounds that one over to third. Lefgren fields. Takes a hop, throws over to first, and a nice pick at first by Kostopoulos for out number 3. So the Collegians get 1 across here in the first.
Bryce Lefgren with the stop and throw over to
Caden
first base.
Calcayo will step
3.
on the bump with a 1-run lead.
First batter for the Grays is number 23, Ryan Platt.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Greeley Grays half of the first inning here in game number 2. Collegians put up 1 run in the first, so they lead 1-0. Shortstop Ryan Platt will lead it off, as he did back in game number 1. And he takes the first pitch and pops it up foul territory. Pemberton moving over, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Luke Pemberton with the catch. 1 out. Next batter for the Grays, designated hitter number 17, Andrew Mike.
So 1 pitch and 1 out for the Collegians starter here in game 2. Number 1, Caden Calcayo, making his 4th appearance of the season, first as the starter, as he starts off Andrew Mike, the DH, with ball 1 down in the dirt. 3 previous appearances, Calcayo's thrown 5 innings and has been very solid. Has only allowed 1 hit, no runs, has walked 5, so keep an eye on the control here, but the stuff has been there from Calcayo, as it was there. Mike swings through strike 1. One and 1 from Calcayo. That one is in there. And the count 1-2 now to the DH, Andrew Mike. Mike had a very good game number 1. Singled, walked twice, and scored 2 of the Grays' 4 runs. As Calcayo misses just down low. Good spot, 1-2, but count evens now. Two from Calcayo. Swing and a miss from Mike. First strikeout of the night for Caden Calcayo. And there is 2 down here in the bottom of the first.
Coming up to bat is third base number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
Bryce Lefgren is up next, the third baseman for the Grays. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run back in game number 1. As Calcayo's fastball finds the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, 1 now from Calcayo. In the zone again, strike 2. I touched on the control earlier, but no issues thus far for the Collegians right-hander. And he has got the Grays 3-hole hitter quickly down 0-2 here. 2-strike pitch is just a bit outside. Tried to get Lefgren chasing one there, but good eye from the third baseman. And he will stay in there for the 1-2. That one fouled back by Lefgren, so he stays alive again. 1-2 now from Calcayo. And that one is chopped hard back up the middle, fielded by Acosta. And nice play by Gavin Acosta. The throw to first is in time for the out. So a 1-2-3 inning for Caden Calcayo, and the Collegians will take that 1-run lead into the second.
Batters 6, 7, and 8 for Boulder. Now batting catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
All right, top half of the second, leading it off will be the catcher Sergio Solis. Boulder Collegians leading 1-0 here in game number 2, looking for the sweep of the Greeley Grays. Solis takes the first pitch, grounds it over to third, knocked down by Lefgren, but bobbled, and Solis is on to lead off the second. 5th time that Solis has reached in 5 appearances. Carter Swan.
Courtesy runner is Carter Swan over at first base for Solis.
5th time Solis has reached in 5 plate appearances, had 4 hits back in game number 1, so he continues his great day. Carter Swan will be the courtesy runner over at first for Solis.
Now batting for Boulder is second baseman number 5, Gavin Acosta.
Caden Calcao usually runs, but doing the pitching here, he will get to sit. Swan will do the running, and Gavin Acosta steps in as Moser finds the zone for strike 1. Acosta 2 hits in game 1, 2 for 4 to be exact. Collegians getting hits up and down the lineup as Acosta fouls that one back, strike 2. Moser goes over to first to check on Swan. He is back. Not a big lead over there for Carter Swan, so no trouble. And another 2-strike pitch coming from Logan Moser. Acosta takes that one, sends it out into center. Routine for the center fielder, Yurkovich.
Catch made by Ty Yurkovich. 1 out.
That is out number 1, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Hank Himrick.
Now batting right fielder number 12, Hank Himrick.
Himrick reached twice in game number 1 as well, once on a hit and once on a walk. As the first pitch from Moser misses for ball 1. I believe it's Swan's first time on the base pass this year, so we will keep an eye on him, see if he starts moving over there. Stays put this time. Himrick takes a big swing at a fastball, but misses, strike 1. DH Cash McNicholas is on deck. 1-1 to Hank Himrick at the plate. And Himrick softly chops that one down the first base line. Foul. And 2 strikes now to the right fielder, Hank Himrick. Here is the 1-2 from Logan Moser. Himrick fouls off that fastball over the plate. Stays alive. Himrick out of Des Moines, Iowa. Bradley University is now in a share of the lead for home runs this year on the Collegians roster after Hunter Hirayama's grand slam tied him with Himrick for the lead, and he swings through a breaking ball for strike 3, so Himrick is retired on strikes, and that is out number 2.
2 outs. 2 outs, 1 runner on first. 9th batter in the lineup is number 3, Cash McNicholas.
McNicholas.
Yeah. Cash McNicholas is next. Still runner on first, 2 outs. McNicholas swings through that one. Swan coming back, throw down to first is not in time. Offline anyways. 0-1 to Cash. Did not record an official AB in game number 1, but walked twice and was hit by a pitch in his 3 plate appearances. Scored 3 runs all 3 times around. As that one finds the outside part of the plate. And McNicholas down 0-2. McNicholas also got the complete game win on the bump as well in game number 1, so busy day for him. As he swings through strike 3, a big cut from Cash McNicholas. Can't find the wood, and the leadoff single by Sergio Solis goes to waste. Collegians lead 1-0 heading to the bottom of the second.
Batters 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Grays. Leading off the at-bat in the second inning is number 22, Ty Yurkovich.
So the cleanup man for the Greeley Grays is Ty Yurkovich, the center fielder. Caden Calcayo back for inning number 2 after a 1-2-3 first. Misses inside with the fastball. Yurkovich 0 for 2 reached on error in the first game before being replaced in the lineup by Jaden Benavides. As ball 2 skips away from Solis, who is a little shaken up. Looks like he's shaken out his right hand. And he's going to take some time. He'll go just have a chat with Calcayo now. Looks to be okay. Good news for the Collegians, the way Solis has been swinging the bat today. (2-0) now to Yurkovich. That one's in there, strike 1. (2-1) from Calcayo, just misses. 3-1, close pitch there. Three balls, 1 strike to Yurkovich. Calcayo goes home. He finds his own. Count is full. Yurkovich yet to take a cut in this AB, but he will see a full count pitch coming. Next pitch down low from Calcayo, so Yurkovich draws the
0-4
leadoff
for
walk.
Yurkovich.
Good AB there for the center fielder. And Kalen
Yurkovich
Bing
makes
will
his way to
step up
first
now.
base. Next batter in the lineup is right fielder number 6, Caden Bing.
So Calcayo working out of the stretch for the first time here today. Not using the slide step for pitch number 1 at least. Misses down low to Bing, ball 1. (1-0) now. Runner goes, and Solis no play down at second. Yurkovich taking advantage of the longer windup from Calcayo. And Yurkovich is on second with a theft. So 2-0 to Kalen Bing. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk back in game number 1. Solid day for the outfielder. That fastball from Calcayo finds the corner, 2-1. (2-1) is popped foul over the Greeley dugout. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now here with nobody out in the bottom half of the second. (2-2) misses from Calcayo. Breaking ball that didn't get back inside enough. And the count is full, like it was to Yurkovich, now to Kalen Bing. Calcayo takes a couple of looks over at Yurkovich. Nobody covering. Comes home with the 3-2. Misses up and away. And a couple of walks to start off.
There's ball 4
this
for Bing.
bottom of the second.
He hits the first base. Yurkovich remains at second. Next batter in the lineup is first baseman number 25, Zach Kostopoulos.
So it will be Zach Kostopoulos on with a big chance, nobody out, and 2 men on after the 2 walks to start off this second inning. First pitch to Kostopoulos just inside for ball 1 from Calcayo. (1-0's fouled off by Kostopoulos. So 1-1. Kostopoulos did not play in game 1, so making his first plate appearance of the evening here. And already with a big RBI chance. That one skips away, but nice block by Sergio Solis behind the plate. Keeps the runners in place. And the count is 2-1 now to the big right-hander, Zach Kostopoulos. (2-1) grounded hard over to third, fielded by Graff, over to second for 1, over to first for 2, and Kostopoulos legs it out. Great hustle there from the first baseman. So
Builder's choice gets Bing out at second. Yurkovich over to third.
So great hustle by Zach Kostopoulos to save an out there for the Greeley Grays.
Now batting catcher number 16, Brogan Barr.
The runners sit on first and third here with 1 out in the second. Catcher Brogan Barr in for his first look of the day. First pitch from Calcayo in there for strike 1 to the lefty Brogan Barr. Here's the 0-1. That one's in there as well. Nice spot from Calcayo. 0-2. And the Boulder right-hander starting to settle into this second inning now. Barr hitting 167 in 6 games prior to this one. Looking to put one in the outfield and drive the tying run across here early on. As the 0-2 from Calcayo misses. Next 2-strike pitch down in the dirt. Another block by Solis. Little surprise, Kostopoulos has not run yet. Showed off the wheels to leg out that potential double play ball. Could try and get an early start here to avoid another one. Here's the 2-2 now to Brogan Barr. And swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Caden Calcayo. His second here in game number 2. And there is 2 outs now.
2 outs, runners on first and third. Next batter for the Grays is left fielder number 3, Levi Randall.
So after the 2 walks to start this one, 2 outs in a row for Caden Calcayo, and he's 1 out away from getting out of this thing as Levi Randall steps in. Randall 0 for 2 in game number 1, but made his presence felt here to start game number 2, robbing a home run hit by Hunter Hirayama. Randall stealing one. And he pops that one up out into left. Braden Thompson is under it, and he makes the catch. So a nice job by Caden Calcayo to get out of the jam. And the Collegians still lead 1-0 after 2.
Top of the lineup for Boulder, shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
All right, top of the order for the Collegians here in the top half of the 3rd. Still clinging to that 1-0 lead. And Hunter Hirayama will kick us off against Logan Moser. Hirayama takes strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 from Logan Moser. That one is grounded over to third, fielded by Lefgren. Throw over to Kostopoulos is in time. And that's out number 1.
With the stop and throw over to Kostopoulos at first base. 1 out. Now batting third baseman number 27, Matt Graff.
So it'll be Matt Graff Up next for the Boulder Collegians, here with 1 out and nobody on in the top half of the third. And Graf lines one hard over to first. Knocked down by Kostopoulos. Flips to Moser. Nice play from Zach Kostopoulos. And Graf is retired.
Moser covering first base. Gets out number 2.
That ball was absolutely ripped right at Kostopoulos. Excellent job to get a glove in front of it and knock it down.
Next batter is first baseman number 29, Luke Pemberton.
Luke Pemberton is the next man up for the Boulder. First pitch to Pemberton, breaking ball from Moser. Great pitch. Pemberton swings and misses way out in front. And the count's 0-1. Moser settling in very nicely here, still yet to give up a hit, as he finds his own for strike 2. 2 men have reached on errors and 1 on a walk, but no hits yet for Boulder here in game 2. They did have the robbed home run by Levi Randall. Out and left is Pemberton. Swings through the breaking ball down low for strike 3.
No run scored in the third inning. 1-0 headed to the bottom of the third.
And the Collegians' lead is still just 1-0.
Ninth batter in the lineup is second base number 27, Jaden Benavides.
Jaden Benavides leads off this bottom half of the third for the Greeley Grays and takes a big cut at a breaking ball from Calcayo and misses to start it off with strike 1. Calcayo, 2 walks to start off the second, but did an admirable job getting out of the jam and protecting this 1-0 Boulder lead as Benavides grounds that one over to third, fielded by Graf. Long throw in time for out number 1.
Third baseman Matt Graf with the throw over to first base.
So lineup flips over now for
top of the
Greeley.
lineup for the Grays, number 23, Ryan Platt.
Ryan Platt popped up to first on the first pitch of this one. Swings through strike 1 there. As Calcayo shakes off Solis now, comes home with the 0-1. Off speed again. Platt swings through it, strike 2. 0-2 from Calcayo upstairs. Nice pick by Solis up there. And the count's 1-2 now to the Greeley Grays shortstop, Ryan Platt. Another 2-strike pitch. That one just a bit upstairs from Calcayo. 2-2 now. Still no action in either pen as we work into the bottom of the third here with 1 out. Collegians still leading 1-0. As the 2-2 is popped up and Solis moving back, but that one is going to get down. So Platt stays alive. So here is Calcayo now, another 2-2. And that one is in there. Strike 3 called, and a third strikeout of the game for Caden Calcayo, and that is out number 2 here in the third.
2 outs, no runners on. Next batter for the Grays, third baseman, number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
Bryce Lefgren in now with 2 outs here in the third. Or no, Andrew Mike, my apologies.
Excuse me, correction. Now batting Andrew Mike.
My bad. Good. Mike struck out swinging his first time up. Looking to get a 2-out rally going for the Grays. Calcayo finds the spot there for a strike, outside part of the plate. And Mike swings through that one. Second strikeout for Andrew Mike, the 4th for Calcayo, and he is through 3 scoreless as the Collegians still lead 1-0.
Batters 4, 5, and 6 for Boulder. Now batting center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
All right, center fielder Cole Lucky will lead off the top half of the 4th for Boulder, still holding on to that 1-0 lead that they built back in the first. Logan Moser is back for inning number 4 for the Grays, and he finds the inside part of the plate with the front door breaking ball there. Lucky reached on a fielder's choice back in the first, his first time up. And he fouls that one back, so strike 2 to Lucky. Game number 2 here at University High School shaping up to be a much more competitive outing than game number 1, where the Collegians picked up a 17-4 win. And And Lucky swings through the fastball. Strike 3. Big time pitch there from
strike
Logan
3
Moser.
For out number 1.
Strikeout number 4 for Logan Moser, and that is the first out here in the 4th, bringing up Braden Thompson.
Next batter is left fielder number 13, Braden Thompson.
First pitch to Thompson swung on and missed. Moser really settling into this 4th inning quickly now. 0-1 to the Boulder left fielder. Thompson grounded out to third his first time up. And that one's fouled back, so 5 straight strikes for Moser to start off this 4th inning. Oh, 2 to Thompson is sent out into right. And the right fielder, Kalen Bing, underneath it.
Kalen Bing with the catch.
And that is out number 2 here in the top of the 4th.
Two outs. Next batter is catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
Here is Sergio Solis now. Has reached base all 5 times up today. And the first pitch from Moser misses ball 1. First ball of the inning for Moser. Has been rock solid through 3 2/3 here for the Greeley Grays. Next pitch fouled off by Solis. Here's the 1-1 from Moser now. And Solis way out in front of that one. Swings through it, strike 2. Solis out of Sirius, California. Cal State Monterey Bay. Another late addition to this Collegians roster. Missed the first couple of games. And he lines that one hard. Leaping off the glove of Benavides. And Solis is going to get on first with a base hit. So Benavides leaped, but just out of the reach. Was able to knock it down and keep it from getting in the gap. So a nice play for him there. And number 10, Trevor Mock, will run the bases in Solis' place. Solis' place.
Catcher Solis at first. Now batting second base, number 5, Gavin Acosta.
So Solis 6 for 6 getting on base today. And Gavin Acosta is in next. He takes the fastball inside for ball 1. Mock barely taking enough of a lead to even dive back into first, but the throw over is not in time. Mock is about a slide and a half, and he goes, and now he's caught. And Mock caught in a pickle, and he is tagged out. Another bad base running mistake for the Collegians, and a rock solid inning for Logan Moser.
Holding Boulder at 1 run, heading to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Boulder.
Collegians still leading 1-0 heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Batters 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Greeley Grays. Leading off the at-bat of the 4th inning, third base, number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
All right, bottom of 4, Caden Calcayo out for inning number 4. Collegians still are leading 1-0. And the heart of the order coming up for the Greeley Grays, starting off with the third baseman, Bryce Lefgren, who takes the first pitch, grounds it hard, foul. So 0-1 now to Lefgren. Grounded out to second his first time up. One from Calcayo down low. 1-1 now. Calcayo just graduating from Boulder High School. So much younger than many of his teammates and opponents. But holding his own so far out here as Lefgren sends that one way up in the air, out behind short. Hirayama moving back, and he is under it, makes the catch, out number 1.
Catch made by Hunter Hirayama. Next batter is center fielder number 22, Ty Yurkovich.
Ty Yurkovich is next for the Grays. Walked and stole a base his first time up, but was stranded at third as Calcayo got out of the jam in the second. Fastball inside just misses Yurkovich, but inside for ball 1. .1-0 from Calcayo is swung through by Yurkovich. Big cut there from the Grays center fielder, but can't find it. 1-1. 1-1 from Calcayo. Fastball misses just down low. 2-1. Now. Calcayo misses outside, so Elise gets there, but 3-1 now. Yurkovich with his second great at-bat of the game so far. As the light rain starts to fall here in Greeley, and that one misses inside. Yurkovich, second free pass of the game.
For Yurkovich, he heads over to first base.
And a one-out base runner now.
Yurkovich on first.
For the Greeley Grays.
Coming up to bat is right fielder number 6, Kalen Bing.
Kalen Bing is next with 1 on and 1 out. Bing also walked his first time up. Calcayo goes over to first throw, gets away from Pemberton. Yurkovich rounding second, heading for third. There will be no play, as we have seen a couple of times today now.
And home for the
throw to third gets through.
Yurkovich.
And Yurkovich will come across to score. A comedy of errors from the Collegians there.
With Bean still at home plate, ready to bat.
A terrible way to give up a tying run for the Collegians. Pickoff throw gone wrong, and then doubling down on it by trying to go over to third. That one gets away. Yurkovich rounds and comes home. And this game is tied 1 apiece here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Bing takes the next pitch deep out to right field, and that one is down in the gap and over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Ground rule double for Bing as it bounces over
Bing.
the wall. 1 out with Bing on second.
And I think that's going to be it for Calcayo. Manager Tony Rucco has seen enough, and he is going to head out and take the ball here.
One out with runner on second base. Coming up to bat is first baseman number 25, Zach Kostopoulos.
All right, Zach Kostopoulos is next. New pitcher for Boulder is number 14, Carter Swan. It will be his job to get out of this inning with the score still tied 1 apiece. Go-ahead run is on second for the Greeley Grays. And Swan, right off the bat, is called for a balk, and Kalen Bing
heads over to
is
third
awarded
base on
third.
the balk.
Swan asking for an explanation here. Did look like he came set on the mound, and the Collegians infield moves in here with the runner on third and 1 out. Swan, 6'2" right-hander. Has been excellent out of the pen so far this year for the Collegians. 8 1/3 innings in 6 appearances. Has given up just 2 hits and 2 runs. As that one is sent way out into center field. Lucky moving back, and it's gone. A bomb
home run
from
by
Zach Kostopoulos. That ball was absolutely crushed by Kostopoulos. And the Greeley Grays now lead 3-1 here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Clears the bases. Next batter is number 16, Brogan Barr.
That ball was smothered. It's 405 out to the center field fence, and it was gone right off the bat for the first baseman, Zach Kostopoulos. A big-time swing there gives the Greeley Grays their first lead here, 3-1 over the Boulder Collegians with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Brogan Barr, the catcher, is in now. Count 1-1 to the lefty Barr. And Swan looking to settle in after giving up the big fly. Nice breaking ball there from Swan. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Barr does a nice job to get the bat on that 1-2, fouls it off, stays alive. Swan with another 1-2 now. That breaking ball is popped up. Swan is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Swan makes the catch. 2 outs.
And it'll be Levi Randall here with 2 outs.
2 outs, no runners on. 8th batter in the lineup is left fielder number 3, Levi Randall.
So Levi Randall in now. 2 outs, nobody on. Flew out to left his first time up. First pitch from Swan is down and in. Nice pick by Solis. Doesn't matter. Nobody on the base paths. 1-0. Next pitch from Swan now is in there. Strike 1. So 1-1 now to Levi Randall. Swan, 6'2" right-hander out of Castle Rock, Colorado. Playing at Mesa Community College. And looking to get out of this bottom of the 4th here, 1-1. That one is chopped foul by Randall, strike 2. One, 2 now from Swan. That one down and away. 2-2. Next pitch from Swan. He went through, so Elise drops it, but he will make the throw down to first. And that'll be out number 3.
There's the third out of the inning. Ends the at-bat. But not before the Greeley Grays take the lead. Headed to the top of the 5th inning. 3-1, your Greeley Grays.
So Swan gets out of it, but the Collegians with some work to do now as we head into the 5th. Greeley Grays with their first lead of the day, 3-1.
Coming up for Boulder's batters, 7, 8, 9. First batter of the 5th inning. Second base, number 5, Gavin Acosta.
So Gavin Acosta will lead off the top half of the 5th. Saw a couple of pitches at the end of the 4th, but after Trevor Mock was thrown out on the bases, he had to go sit back down. Takes ball 1 from Logan Moser, back for his 5th inning of work. And now looking to protect the lead for the first time. After the 2-run bomb from Zach Kostopoulos gave Greeley a 3-1 lead. Costa tried to check the swing there, couldn't, and he's down 0-2. Moser has been rock solid since giving up the run in the first. Has only given up 1 hit so far to the Boulder Collegians as he misses outside with that one. 7, 8, 9 up here for the Collegians, so Hank Himrick on deck, and the DH Cash McNicholas will hit after that in the hole. 1-2 from Moser. Is lined hard to short. Platt fields, throws to first, and Acosta legs it out. Infield hit for Gavin Acosta. Maybe a little casual there from Ryan Platt. Didn't charge that grounder, let it come to him, and it cost him as Acosta's on with the leadoff single.
Coming up to bat for Boulder right fielder number 12, Hank Himrick.
So the tying run is at the plate now in the form of the lefty Hank Himrick. Couple of home runs this year. A big fly would tie this one up. Himrick struck out his first time up. And the runner goes, ball down low, throw to second is low, and Acosta's in there with the stolen base. What was it swing? I don't think so. So third baseman in with the threat of a bunt from Himrick. As Acosta's on second here with nobody out. Himrick grounds that one hard, but just foul outside of first base. And the count is 1-1 now to the right fielder, Hank Himrick. Next pitch coming from Moser. Breaking ball outside. Fastball, pardon me. Looked like it was moving a little bit. 2-1 to Himmer. 2-1 here, nobody out. Himrick grounds that one softly foul. Over by first, and Acosta will head back to second once again. Himrick taking his time getting back in the box here. Here comes the 2-2 from Logan Moser to the tying run, Hank Himrick. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Logan Moser, and Himrick swings through it for out number 1.
Strikeout by Logan Moser.
A big strikeout for the Greeley
1.
Grays.
Acosta remains on second. Now batting number 3, Cash McNicholas.
5th strikeout for Logan Moser, as Cash McNicholas, who also struck out his first time up, steps in with an RBI chance. McNicholas shows bunt, lays it down. There will be no play at third. Moser throws over to first, and Kostopoulos drops it. Acosta's going to come home and score. A costly mistake there from Zach Kostopoulos, who the sun just came back out. I don't know if it's in his face, but routine snag over at first just went right through the glove of Zach Kostopoulos. Himrick is on, or McNicholas, pardon me, is on the E3, and Acosta comes across
Back
to
to
score.
the top of the lineup for Boulder Collegians. Shortstop number 2, Hunter Huriyama.
So the tying run is on first in the form of Cash McNicholas, and the go-ahead run is Hunter Hirayama at the plate here with still just 1 out in the 5th. First pitch to Hirayama is in there for strike 1. Nice pitch from Moser. Moser now with the 0-1. That one's down low. Picked by Barr behind the plate. Hirayama 0 for 2 here in game number 2. Had a home run robbed out and left by Levi Randall. Did hit a grand slam back in game number 1. So he's finding the barrel today. And he fouls that one off, strike 2. Here is the 1-2 now from Logan Moser. And Hirayama grounds that one down the third base line. That is foul. Ground ball may not do much here for the Greeley Grays. Hirayama going to be hard to double up the way he runs. Would have to be very hard hit and well turned out in the field. Another 2-strike pitch for Moser outside, 2-2. Collegians still trailing 3-2 to the Greeley Grays. 2-run home run from Zach Kostopoulos is the difference. But he did give one back with the error over at first earlier in this inning. As that breaking ball finds the zone, Hirayama strike 3 called. He can't believe it, but a big strikeout from Moser. And that is out number 2.
2 outs.
So strikeout.
Now batting third baseman number 27, Matt Graff.
Strikeout number 6 for Logan Moser as Matt Graff steps in with 2 outs and the tying run on first. Moser misses the first pitch fastball outside to Graff. Graff 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored a run back in the first. That pitch finds the zone. Moser, good pitch there to Graff. Sun coming from behind third base right now. Graff swings through that breaking ball down in the dirt. McNicholas going to run late, and he is going to get into second with a stolen base.
McNicholas makes his way to second base.
So a nice play there, but 1 and 2 with 2 outs to the Collegians' third baseman, Matt Graff. Big pitch here, 1-2 from Logan Moser. That one's in and it hits Graff hard. Big fastball catches Graff right on the arm, and the go-ahead run is on the hit by pitch.
Graff gets hit by the pitch. He heads over to first base. Next batter for Boulder's first baseman, number 29, Luke Pemberton.
Luke Pemberton is the next man in for Boulder. 0 for 1, reached on a walk in the first, struck out in the third, and has a chance to tie this one or give Boulder the lead here with 2 outs in the top half of the 5th. First pitch from Moser, that's in there, strike 1. Moser throwing a lot of pitches, but still no action down in the Greeley Grays bullpen. Moser has been solid, only 2 runs across. One of them unearned. And Pemberton fouls that one off, so 2 quick strikes on the Collegians' first baseman, Luke Pemberton. Big gust of wind rolls in before this 0-2. Pitch from Moser. That one's in there. Strike 3 called. And
there's another strikeout by Moser.
And I believe Pemberton may have just been ejected. Somebody just got ejected. Logan Moser gets out of it. Collegians get 1 across, and they trail 3-2 in the middle of 5.
Luke Pemberton ejected from the game. Now over at first base, Cash McNicholas. Batting for the Grays, number 27, Jaden Benavides.
So bottom of the fifth now. The home plate umpire has ejected Luke Pemberton from this one after that strike 3 called to end the top half of the inning. In his place, Cash McNicholas enters at first base. He was the DH before. We do not know who the new DH is, but we will find out if the 3 spot comes back up for Boulder in this one. Boulder did get 1 across in that top half of the 5th, but they still trail 3-2 here to the Greeley Grays. Jaden Benavides, the second baseman, leading off for Greeley, 1-1. 2-1 now as the fastball from Carter Swan misses down low. Swan in for his first full inning after coming in relief of Caden Calcayo. Here is the 2-1 from Swan. That one's upstairs, ball 3, and Swan in danger of giving up the leadoff walk here. Collegians do have an arm warming up in the pen, so we will keep an eye on that. 3-2 from Swan. That is in there. Strike 2 called. Count full now to Benavides. Benavides grounded out to third. His first at bat of this one. And Benavides pops the full count pitch up behind first. Gavin Acosta's under it and makes the catch for out number 1.
Acosta, out number 1.
So good job by Carter Swan battling back from 3-1 down there and getting the out.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Grays. Leadoff hitter number 22, Ryan Platt.
Shortstop Ryan Platt in. He's 0 for 2 so far in Game 2. Looking to get in the hit column against Carter Swan, who misses the first pitch fastball outside for ball 1. (1-0) from Swan. That one's down low, ball 2. (2-0) now to Platt. Platt swings and grounds that one too short, and just under the glove of Hunter Hirayama into center, and Platt is on with 1 out.
Base.
Hirayama maybe picking
Next
the head
batter
up.
number 17, Andrew Mike.
Hirayama picking the head up just a hair early there. Ball squeezes under his glove. So Platt is on the E6, and Andrew Mike, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts today, is in. (1-0) from Swan to Mike now. Misses outside with that fastball, and Mike ahead 2-0. Next offering from Swan now. That one's down and in, 3-0, and Mike can wait for one he really likes here. Light rain coming down here up in Greeley. Wind is blowing out into left field. Fastball from Swan finds the zone, so Elise drops it, but the runner stays. 3-1. Runner bluffs, but stays. Mike fouls that one back. Count is full. So 1 out here. Grays leading 3-2. Runner is on first. Andrew Mike ready for his full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Big pitch from Carter Swan. The strikeout for out number 2 here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Runner on first base. Next batter is third baseman number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
Second strikeout for Carter Swan, the third for Andrew Mike, all swinging here in game 2. And Bryce Lefgren, the third baseman, takes ball 1 here with 2 outs. (1-0) to Lefgren. That one is swung on and popped up. Solis moving back. And he's under it. He makes the catch. Great play by Sergio Solis, falling down. He makes the catch in foul territory for out number 3. So a solid inning for Carter Swan, and the Collegians will come up in the 6th, trailing 3-2.
Coming up for the Collegians, batters 4, 5, 6. Leading off the at-bat in the 6th inning, center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Collegians down to their last 6 outs here as we head into the top of the 6th. Just trailing by 1 run, though, as Cole Lucky, the center fielder, steps in as the rain starts to pick up a little bit here in Greeley. Lucky shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1 from Moser down low. 6th inning of work for Logan Moser. Has been very solid so far. 7 strikeouts, just 2 runs allowed, and still protecting this 1-run lead for the Greeley Rays. Lucky swings through that one.
Oh, look,
1-1 swung on and fouled back by Lucky. And 2 strikes now to the Collegian center fielder. Lucky 0 for 2 today in game 2, reached on a fielder's choice. And swings and misses at the slider outside. Fishes at that one, can't catch up to it. And that is the 8th strikeout for Logan Moser, and 1 out here in the 6th.
There's the 8th strikeout of the game for Moser. First out of the inning.
Braden Thompson in now with 1 out.
Coming up to bat, left fielder number 13, Braden Thompson.
Thompson also 0 for 2. And the breaking ball from Moser in there for strike 1 to start off Thompson.
It's Iris. Go with him.
Next pitch from Moser. That one swing and a miss by Thompson, and Logan Moser rolling once again 0-2. 0-2 pitch from Moser. Just fouled off by Thompson. Good swing there from Thompson to stay alive in this one. Sergio Solis, the catcher, is on deck. He has been a monster all day. Would be great for Thompson to get the Collegians a base runner before he steps up. Thompson just grounds that one off the end of the bat. Kostopoulos fields. He flips to Moser, covering, and that is out number 2.
There's Kostopoulos with the throw, cover to Moser at first. 2 outs.
So Collegians down to their final 4 outs now as Sergio Solis steps in.
Coming to the plate, catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
Solis 4 for 4 in game number 1. Has reached on a single and an error here in game number 2. So has been on base all 6 times he has stepped up to the plate. Hoping for a 7th here as the Collegians in desperate need of base runners. Solis swings through that one down in the dirt, strike 1. Oh, 1 now from Moser. That one's in there. Strike 2. So Logan Moser really in a flow right now. Fastball foul, tipped by Solis. Strikeout number 9 for Logan Moser.
The 9th strikeout of the game ends the at-bat.
And a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Moser and the Greeley Grays. They still lead 3-2 heading into the bottom of the 6th.
3-2. This inning is the cleanup hitter number 22, Ty Yurkovich.
All right, bottom of the 6th. Welcome back, everyone. Collegians still trailing 3-2 to the Greeley Grays. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Grays. With the new pitcher for the Collegians, C.J. Pino, looking to keep that 1-run deficit right where it's at and give Boulder a chance to get back in it.
New pitcher in the game for the Collegians is pitcher C.J. Pino.
Pino ahead 0-2 to Yurkovich quickly now. And that one down in the dirt. Yurkovich checks the swing, lays off. 1-2. Pino, a San Francisco native. And he misses same spot again down in the dirt. Yurkovich lays off, and the count's even now 2-2. Gets Yurkovich swinging with that one. Strike 3. And a big first out for C.J. Pino here in the bottom of the 6th.
1 out, no runners on. Coming up to bat, right fielder number 6, Kalen Bean.
Kalen Bing is in next, having an excellent game. Number 2, reached on a walk and a double and scored a run for the Grays. Drove in that first run of the game for Greeley. Looking to get something started here as the Grays try to extend this 3-2 lead. Bing pops that one up in the infield. Gavin Acosta under it, and that is out number 2.
There's a fly out to second baseman Gavin Acosta for out number 2.
So that will bring in the big bat of Zach Kostopoulos.
Coming up to bat for the Grays, first baseman number 25, Zach Kostopoulos.
The bat of Zach Kostopoulos is the difference in this one so far. 2-run home run in the 4th inning gave the Greeley Grays a lead that they have yet to relinquish as he takes strike 1 from Pino. Kostopoulos' home run was at least 410, 415, out to dead center field as he swings through that one down in the dirt, way out in front of the breaking ball from Pino. Pino throwing off this Grays lineup with his off-speed junk. Comes home with the 0-2. That one misses. Skips back to the backstop. And 1-2 now to Zach Kostopoulos. And swing and a miss. Zach Kostopoulos swings through that one. 2 strikeouts for C.J. Pino in a very quick bottom of the 6th. Excellent work from the Collegians reliever. And they will have one more chance to even this one up or take the lead. Grays lead 3-2 after 6.
Coming up in the 7th inning is batter 7-8-9 for the Boulder Collegians. Now batting second base number 5, Gavin Acosta.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Do or die time for the Boulder Collegians. Top half of the 7th, they trail 3-2, needing a run at least to keep this one going. 7-8-9 coming up for the Collegians. Second baseman Gavin Acosta will lead it off. He takes ball 1 down low. Acosta 1 for 2, singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the 5th. And leadoff base runner would go a long way for Boulder here as Acosta lays off ball 2. So 2-0 to Acosta now. Logan Moser back looking for the complete game. His 7th inning of work has struck out 9 and has been rock solid on the mound for the Greeley Grays so far today, but down 3-0 quickly to Acosta here. 3-0 from Moser. That one is down low, so a 4-pitch walk to start off the 7th to Gavin Acosta. That will bring up Hank Himrick, number 12.
Coming up to bat, right fielder number 12, Hank Himrick.
0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts here, so has not quite figured out Logan Moser yet. Will need to here. As Moser goes over to first, Acosta back safely. First pitch to Himrick now. Runner goes. Himrick tries to bunt, but pops it up foul over the backstop. Acosta will head back to first. And strike one now to Hank Himrick.
On deck is Cash McNicholas, top of the lineup in the hole.
Collegians trying to get back to the big bats at the top of the lineup as he goes over to Acosta. And it looks like neither ump saw it. Close play. It looked like Acosta was back in. That is going to be the call after some discussion. Moser comes home with the 0-1. Runner goes. Himrick is going to send that one high out into right. Bing is underneath it, and that is out number 1.
Catch made by Kalen Bing. 1 out.
Himrick almost squared that one up, just got under it. And Collegians now down to their last 2 outs.
The order is Cash McNicholas.
So here is Cash McNicholas. 0 for 2, reached on an error back in the 5th. Looking to keep the Collegians alive. Ground ball could end this one if it's hard hit. Acosta, the tying run, still over at first. Go-ahead run at the plate. Acosta does go. Strike one in there. Throw down is not in time. Acosta slides in safely. Very close play. But Gavin Acosta in with his 2nd stolen base here in this game. So the tying run now in scoring position for the Collegians. Here with 1 out, 0-1 to Cash McNicholas. Next pitch from Moser just misses 1-1.
Is it 1-1?
Yeah. Yeah, first one was strike. Moser taking his time here. 1-1 to McNicholas.
That's only 3.
That one swung on and fouled back. 2 strikes now to the Collegians' first baseman, Cash McNicholas. We still don't know who would be the 3-hole man for the Collegians after Luke Pemberton's ejection. It'll be McNicholas and then Hirayama and then Matt Graff before then. Here's Moser with the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Cash McNicholas strikes out for the 2nd time today. 10th strikeout for Logan Moser. And the Collegians down to their final out.
On 2nd. Back to the top of the lineup for Boulder. Coming up to bat, shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
So the hopes of the Boulder Collegians picking up the sweep today rest on the shoulders of Hunter Hirayama, 0 for 3 here in game number 2 after a monster game 1. Base hit likely ties this one up here with 2 outs in the 7th. First pitch, Hirayama swings through a fastball, strike 1. 0-1 3-1 now to Hirayama. Acosta still on second. Moser takes a couple of looks at him, goes home. Hirayama sends that one out into left. Left fielder moving over. It is going to get down foul. The wind carried that one out towards the fence, just past the dugout. And 2 strikes now to Hunter Hirayama. Oh, and 2 now to the Collegian shortstop. Boulder down to their final strike here this evening. Greeley trying to pull out the split on the backs of what has so far been a heroic pitching effort by Logan Moser, 6 2/3, as Hirayama calls for time. 6 2/3 for Moser so far, 10 strikeouts, just 2 runs allowed, one of them unearned. And 1 strike away from a complete game victory. Here's the 0-2. Hirayama pops it up in the infield. Second baseman Benavides is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3, and that is the ball game.
Benavides makes the catch. Winners of the second game of today's doubleheader, your Greeley Grays.
So that will do it. Greeley Grays win game number 2, 3-2, pick up the split. Winning pitcher is Logan Moser with a complete game, 10 strikeout performance. Excellent effort by Moser. Grays back to 500 on the year, 8-8. Your Boulder Collegians drop to 14-4. Next time out for the Boulder Collegians will be Saturday, noon first pitch in Parker against the Colorado Rogue. We will be back streaming on YouTube for that game. Until then, thanks everybody for watching. I am your play-by-play man, Troy Finnegan, and we will see you on Saturday.